Hi guys, I'm going to recap a 2017 romance comedy movie called The Layover. This movie tells the story of two best friends who meet an attractive guy on their flight. One is a cute, intelligent woman, meanwhile the other is a seductive hot woman. Every second, every day, the girls fight over his attention, so he will go out with one of them. In the end, who will the guy choose? Kate is teaching English literature at a high school. Even though she tries to be engaging, her students couldn't care less about her lecture. In the back row, a nerd is reading his comic not so discreetly. Kate calls him up to share what he is reading with the class. It turns out, the book is a manga with an interesting plot. The whole class, including Kate, are listening closely as this boy reads his manga out loud. Suddenly, the principal appears behind her. She has just been caught slacking in her class. Dismissing her class, she is invited to his office. He is trying to fire her gently. He tells her that she will be more suited to work somewhere else. On the other hand, her roommate, Meg, is trying to pitch her cosmetic product to a company. With her, she offers bottles of perfume and lotions to offer. After a short contemplation, the company turns her down. They don't think her product is in line with their brand. Disappointed, Meg leaves the building, only to find her car has been towed away. She screams at the truck, but they still drive away. She walks home to her shared flat with Kate. Inside their home, cardboard boxes are laid around the house. It looks like they are preparing to move out. She greets Kate and asks about her day. Apparently, she is not the only one who has had a terrible day. But her roommate as well, for getting fired. Trying to forget their problems, the girls watch a reality show. It's about a bunch of girls fighting over a hot guy. Meg offhandedly makes a remark that Kate won't survive on the show. She doesn't have an aggressive side and would probably lose against those pretty girls. Kate is insulted by her friend's comment. It's true that she has not been with many guys, but she can easily win the guy over. Her mood is now ruined. She gets up from the couch and leaves Meg by herself. Hours later, Meg wakes Kate up from her sleep at 4 in the morning. She tells her that she shouldn't run away from her problem. They should think with a clear head. So to fix their problems, she has booked them tickets for a vacation. Their flight will leave in 3 hours. Kate finds this idea ridiculous at first, but follows along. At the very least, if they are unemployed, they should have fun first. The girls rush to the airport with a cab. Arriving there, the airport is packed with people lining up to check in. If they can't cut a line, they will miss their flights for sure. Meg catches a sight of the ticket checking guy. There is an exclusive line saved for first class and elite club member. The girls are not members, so Meg tries to flirt her way out. The guy is interested in her and lets them in on the exclusive line. All the while, Kate looks on disapprovingly. She finds her roommate antics a little bit embarrassing, with everyone watching them. They finally make their way into the plane on time. While they are arguing, a guy suddenly comes along. He is gorgeous, and conveniently, he is seated right in the middle of them. He introduces himself as Ryan. He is taking the flight for a wedding. During the flight, the girls are competing for Ryan's attention. They keep talking over one another to show off their charms. Midway, Kate begins slurring in her speech. Her anxiety medicine that she took beforehand is finally taking effect. She passes out for the rest of the flight. With that, their conversation ends. Suddenly, their pilot announces an incoming hurricane. Unfortunately, they will be forced to land on St. Louis to avoid disaster. The passengers are shuttled off to a hotel for one night. After checking in, the girls meet Ryan again in the elevator. Having nothing better to do, he invites them for a drink that night. Without any hesitation, they agree to his offer. Now they need to find beautiful dresses for the night. Kate has one on her, but Meg doesn't have anything good to wear. She has lost her baggage in the flight, along with all her dresses. However, the nearest mall is a 30 minutes drive away without traffic. Shopping is out of the question. In her desperation, she asks around people in the receptionist area. Luckily, an Indian woman is willing to lend her sari for the night. The dress looks unfitting on a white woman, but this is her only option. They head to the party and sit with a couple on their 10th anniversary. During their conversation, Meg bluffs that she works as a CEO with Michelle Obama as her client. Not wanting to lose out, Kate lies that she is a teacher for kids with disabilities. Ryan is awed by their ambitions. He reveals that he is just a firefighter, stunning both girls. In the reality show they watched, their favorite is the firefighter guy. Their conversation is interrupted by the DJ. The party is finally firing up. Everyone heads to the dance floor and has a dance battle with one another. While dancing, Meg has an incident of wardrobe malfunction. She dances too hard and reveals her bare chest. Someone even captures the whole thing in a video. Ryan brushes the incident off and invites them on a night out again the next night. The hurricane is getting worse, so they will have to stay longer at the hotel. The girls once again accept his invitation. Ryan tries to bid them farewell, but Kate suddenly enters the elevator with him. She does not want to part with him yet. Meg does not want to lose out and enters the elevator too. The two girls begin fighting for his attention again. While they are busy arguing, the elevator door closes on them both. Now nobody can go with Ryan. On their way back, Kate admits to liking Ryan. Meg confesses that she feels the same too and tells Kate to back off. Despite being her friend, Kate does not want to lose out on Ryan. This is now an all-out war between the two girls to fight for his love. The next day, Kate and Meg are pitching their date ideas to Ryan. Kate wants to go to the museum and art exhibition. However, Meg has something else in mind. She knows that her friend is terrified of heights and asks Ryan to go on a hot air balloon ride. It is the more interesting option, which he agrees with. Meg sneakily suggests that if Kate is scared, she can go to the museum by herself. They can meet up for dinner later on. But Kate does not want to back down. She will not let Meg have an entire day with Ryan without her. She puts on a brave face and agrees to ride the hot air balloon. Not long after their ride flies away, Kate is already having a panic attack. Ryan is concerned for her well-being and tries to calm her down by singing. It seems to be working for a while, but they are interrupted by the jealous Meg. She buys a bottle of champagne from their pilot to get Ryan's attention. Accidentally, the popped bottle hits their pilot right in the eye. He is already wearing an eye patch before, so he can only see from his one eye. Now he can't open his one good eye to safely drive them. Kate is going into a worse panic. The group is forced to go on an emergency landing where they crash a boy's birthday party. Ryan is entirely turned off by the incident and heads to the pool for a swim. The girls follow after him to show off their most revealing bikinis. In the hotel pool, they compete on who can give the best dive. Their little competition attracts quite the crowd, and in no time, everyone is watching them. In her competitiveness, Meg does a hard and dangerous stunt. She ends up hurting her face by falling face first in the water. This accident ends their mini competition and everyone leaves. While Meg and Kate are chatting away, they catch sight of Ryan outside of the hotel. He is packed up with his bags in a stranger's car. The girls quickly approach him to ask where he is going. Ryan answers that since the flight is not operating anytime soon, he will drive to his destination. He can't afford to be late, so he hitches a ride from Craig. Not ready to part with him, the girls ask Craig if he has room in his car for them. Not left with any choices, Craig agrees. At first, they are having fun in their 17-hour drive, but things begin to heat up after Meg flirts with Ryan. Kate is jealous and reveals Meg's childhood secret to embarrass her. Her plan is working, but Meg seems more hurt by Kate's doing. She can't believe her own friend would stoop this low just because she is jealous. At the gas station when the guys are away, Meg locks Kate up in the bathroom to get back at her. When she is occupied, Meg uses her chances to have an alone time with Ryan. Just as she is finally getting somewhere, Meg falls down from the bathroom window. After finding the door locked, she climbs up the window to escape. However, the bathroom is so dirty that she ends up ruining her clothes. Furious, she screams and showers outside. Back on the road, Kate uses her accident as an excuse to get closer to Ryan. Now it's Meg's turn to get jealous. She secretly dissolves Kate's anxiety medicine into their champagne bottle. But the plan backfires when Meg and Ryan refuse to drink the champagne. Their driver, Craig, ends up drinking it. Now Meg is worried she has gone too far. Not long after, the medicine is beginning to work. While everyone is dozing off, Craig feels himself getting sleepy. He closes his eyes for a second and hits a road sign. Fortunately, everyone is not harmed, but their car will need fixing. Ryan doubts that they will make it to the wedding on time and decides to stay in the hotel for now. They will fix their car in the morning since no workshop or car rental is open that night. Kate requests that she has her own room in the hotel. She is pissed at Meg for drugging the champagne bottle. She finds out after seeing the familiar white powder at the bottom of the bottle. Meg tries to start a conversation and make up with Kate, but she is not having it. Meg is tired of them fighting. She tells Kate that if she wants Ryan, she can have him. Kate answers that she does not want Ryan. She just doesn't want Kate to have him. After their fight, Meg heads to the nearby bar. There, she is approached by Craig, who tries to make conversation with her. Meg is not interested and keeps ignoring him. He eventually gives up, but tells her that she is missing out on him. He is a great guy, but she only looks at someone's physical appearance. Meanwhile, back at the hotel, Kate is approached by Ryan at the vending machine. He tells her that he has been waiting to get her alone, but Meg is always around. Now that there are only two of them, Ryan kisses Kate. He brings her to his room and they spend the night together. The next morning, Kate and Meg have breakfast together. Meg tries to tell Kate that they should stop fighting over a guy. But the way she says it implies that she has slept with Ryan before. Kate is triggered by her statement and throws her food at her. Meg doesn't understand why Kate is upset but fights back. Both of them start throwing everything in the dining room until a cupboard falls on them. Things begin to calm down when the police officer shows up to ask questions. Kate admits to Meg that she slept with Ryan the night before, and Meg admits the same. This morning when they wake up, he is left to take Craig's car with him. Technically, he does not steal it because he leaves a note for Craig. The officer is about to arrest them for ruining the hotel's property, but Craig interrupts them. He shows Ryan's profile on Google Plus where he is going to a wedding. However, the truth is, it is not his friend's wedding like they all thought, but it is his own. He is getting married today. Hearing the truth, Kate is furious. She can't believe he slept with them when he was getting married the day after. The girls beg the officer to let them go. They can't let this wedding continue. The woman he is marrying should know that the man is a cheating liar. After promising that Kate would repay all the damage in the hotel, the cop lets them go. Meg and Kate rush to the hotel where Ryan's wedding is taking place. But they are too late, since the wedding already took place. They still confront him about everything that happens. Ryan tries to make excuses that they are the ones throwing themselves at him. He will be marrying his wife who he met in freshman year of high school. He just wants to meet other women. Suddenly, his recent bride shows up and interrupts their conversations. It turns out she is a very demanding and uppity woman. The girls change their mind about telling on her cheating husband. It seems he already has his karma by marrying this awful woman. The girls laugh the whole thing off. After the wedding, Meg visits Craig at his store. She apologizes for never giving him a chance and for being rude to him. After saying her piece, she turns to leave. But Meg suddenly changes her mind. She grabs Craig's shirt and kisses him. They both smile at each other and promise to keep in contact. Meg rushes to the airport to catch her flight with Kate. She tells her that after today, they should probably live separately. Her life is not going the way she wants, and she can't keep depending on Kate for everything. Kate tearfully agrees and admits that she is still her best friend. If she needs anything, she should just let her know and she will help right away. The two of them finally hug and make up. Following their eventful trip, Meg finds the courage to stand up to her awful boss. She gets her job back, while Kate finally works with something she is passionate about. Although living separately, Meg still lives next door to Kate. They are much happier this way and still watch reality shows together every night. Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like and comment to help the channel out. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.